Hello, folks, and welcome to another episode of the Cubs Line Podcast. I'm Ryan Dunleavy,
And I'm Ron Zlinski.
and today the Cubs with a huge win, biggest series win of the year. They win 7-6 and sweep the Dodgers out of Chicago. Ruined Tariq Skubal's debut. I mean, just an unreal display from the bats all series long. The starting pitching, just chef's kiss. Matty Boyd, Javier Assad, and Shota Imanaka. Just an unreal time to be a Cubs fan right now, and this is the most excited and good I felt about a team in a long time. Rye, what are your overall thoughts about this huge sweep?
I mean, I said it on the Instagram I posted after the game. Like, I think this is the hottest and best they've ever looked this season. I know they were 27-12, but just like dating back to June 11th, they are now 32-15. That is the best record in the MLB since that point. I mean, they're just ever since that 10-game losing streak, they've looked like a completely different team. 17 games over 500. I think that's the most all year, I want to say.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, just look at that, and this is in my opinion again the best they've looked all year, the hottest they've looked all year, and I think look out Milwaukee.
100%. I think Milwaukee fans, they did nothing at the deadline, and they're shivering in their boots right now, if I'm going to be completely honest. So, this is a great time to be a Cubs fan, and Milwaukee better watch out because outside of the Red Sox, the Cubs are the hottest team in baseball right now.
Yeah, the Red Sox are kind of like in their own little
Yeah.
world. They're unbelievable. They're like 30-5 in their last 35. So
Yeah.
y'all got that.
All right, so we'll do a little series recap here. Game one, day of the trade deadline. We kind of talked about that. We did an episode on that. Make sure to go check that out. That was filmed on Monday. We talked about all the Cubs acquisitions. So Cubs win this game 10-5. I mean, this was a shootout, unreal display from the bats. Did not start off good. Shohei with a little blooper to left field. Andy Pajes with a single, and Tommy Edman with a home run to left field. I thought they were going to get murdered after this. 3-0 after Edmonds' home run. He always kills the Cubs. Then Freeman with a little infield single at 37 miles an hour. Mookie would then fly out. Tucker would fly out. And then Hernandez would fly out. Bottom of the first. Pete with a single. And then Seiya would follow that up with a 2-run shot. Just a line drive. Got out of the ballpark in a hurry. 107 miles per hour. Made it 3-2. So nice bounce back there. But then Bregman would strike out. Kelly would fly out. And Bushy would fly out. Top of the second, Kike Hernandez grounded out. Alonso Alfonso grounded out. Shohei hit a single and then got picked off at first. Beautiful move by Matty Boyd, like he has used in the past 2 years. Bottom of the second, Nico with a flyout. Rammer grounded out. Dansby walked, and then Jed Hoyer was in the booth. He was talking about how Kevin Alcantara got to the ballpark an hour before the game after getting called up, and he told counsel Alcantara's going yard because of this. He hit a foul ball that was a bomb, and then 3-2 gets a fastball right down the middle from Robleski and makes no mistake with that. With his first MLB home run, I mean, you got to feel great for El Jaguar. 392 feet, 106 miles an hour. Bomb makes it 4-3 Cubs. I mean, I was so hype and happy for Kevin Alcantara after this.
I mean, we've been waiting for it, And just remember when everybody was screaming, "Get this guy out of here! Get this guy out! Get this guy out of here!" Remember who was believing in him. Wow, I messed up my words badly there. Like during the Giants series, remember who was still there? This guy. But this is not about me. This is about El Jaguar.
Yeah, and if I'm going to be honest, I did not think he would be a Cub
No,
after.
no, not at all. I thought he'd be in a trade package.
Yeah, 100%. I was shocked Mo Baller was gone over him. But, I mean, glad he stayed. Huge for El Jaguar, made it 4-3, and then Pete struck out. Top of the third, Pajes popped out, Edmund struck out, and then Freeman grounded out. Bottom of the third, Seiya flew out, and then Bregman roped a double into the gap, and then Carson Kelly with a bomb. This was a no-doubter, 394 feet, 105 miles per hour, made it 6-3. Huge home run from Carson Kelly, his seventh on the year. He's been swinging the stick really well. And then Bushy struck out, Nico walked, Rammer with a single. I mean, all the guy does is hit. And then Dansby grounded into a force out. Top of the fourth, Mookie flew out, then Tucker walked. Hernandez hit a single, so getting into a little trouble. Then Kike Hernandez popped out. Alonso hit a single in the center. Pete kind of botched it, which allowed Kyle Tucker to score to make it 6-4. And then Shohei flew out, bottom of the fourth. Alcantara worked a walk. Pete flew out. Seiya popped out, and then Bregman struck out. Top of the fifth. Pages grounded out. Unreal play by Pedro Ramirez. Tommy Edman struck out, and then Freddie Freeman grounded out. Bottom of the fifth. Carson Kelly grounded out, and then Michael Busch with a home run, lefty against his old team. Always rakes against the Dodgers. His ball's hit 381 feet, 102 miles an hour. Really big insurance run there from Michael Busch. His 14th home run on the year makes it 7-4. And then that would be it for Justin Roblowski. Really rough outing for him. 4 home runs allowed. Eduardo Hernandez came to the game, struck out Horner and Ramirez. Top of the sixth, Mookie grounded out. Tucker hit a single, and then this ball was hit off the wall. Seiya read it perfectly, gunned Tucker out at second. I was fired up after this unreal play from Seiya Suzuki and right. And then luckily, he did make this play. Teoscar Hernandez would go on to hit an absolute moonshot onto Waveland. 443 feet, 112 miles an hour off the bat. So that would have been a one-run game if Seiya didn't make that play. So that was huge. But Teoscar with a solo shot, his 11th on the year, made it 7-5. And then Kike Hernandez struck out. Top of the sixth, Dansby had a leadoff single, and then Ian Happ came in to pinch hit for Alcantara. Dansby would get thrown out at second. Happ would work a walk. Pete would walk, Sale would walk, and then that would be it for Hernandez after he kind of had a walk fest there. Tanner Scott would come in the game, worked a strikeout on Bregman, and then Carson Kelly, 3-2 pitch, called strike three, uses the ABS challenge, called a ball. Really nice job there from Carson Kelly. Makes it 8-5. I mean, only if Nico used it on Sunday, who knows what would have happened. And then after that, Michael Busch comes up with a huge knock, lefty. To Tucker. Pete scores. Seiya scores. Busch gets to second on a throwing error by Tucker. Makes it 10-5. Huge knock from Michael Busch. He had a very underrated game versus the Dodgers on Monday. Nico would then strike out. Top of the seventh. Alonso lined out. Shohei grounded out. And that would be it for Matty Boyd. Unreal start from him. Rough start of the game, but I mean, 4 runs versus the Dodgers in 6.2 innings is not bad at all. And then Trent Thornton came in, worked a pop out on Andy Pages. Council did a really good job working the matchups with Thornton and Ferguson, hard throwing righties against right-handed bats against the Dodgers. I really liked Council's moves this series. Bottom of the seventh, Jonathan Hernandez came into the game. Pedro Ramirez struck out. Dansby with a single. Happer struck out. Dansby stole second, and then Pete flew out. Top of the eighth inning, Tommy Edman flew out. Freddie Freeman struck out, and then Mookie Betts flew out. Nice bounce back inning there from Trent Thornton after a couple of rough appearances. Bottom of the eighth, Seiya Suzuki flew out. Bregman grounded out. Kelly lined out. Top of the ninth inning, Jake Woodford came on for his Cubs debut, I believe. And then Tucker would hit a single, and then Teoscar Hernandez would ground into a double play. And then Alex Call would line out. Cubs win the ball game 10-5. I mean, just great way to start off the series, and the bats were unreal, tattooing a solid pitcher in Justin Robleski.
Yeah, I mean, you said it right. Like 3-0, 5 pitches in. I'm thinking, oh dear, this is going to be a long one. But they fought back. I mean, Seiya, an immediate response. Obviously, didn't tie the game, got him back in the game. Alcantara, Bushy, Kelly hit a homer too. Like, just everybody, everybody was firing today. 10-5 win. Good, really good outing from Matthew Boyd. Sorry, rough first inning, and then he battled back, but really good win. Kind of set the tone for this series.
Yeah, so pitching wise, Matthew Boyd gets the win, goes to 7-1. Unreal since the All-Star break and just coming back off the IL. He went 6.2 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them were earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs. Not his best work, but that's very solid against a good team like the Dodgers.
Again,
3.5
yeah.
ERA. And then Trent Thornton, sorry.
No, you're good. Like, I was just gonna say, like, obviously not his best work, not his best outing, but against a really good offense. I mean, against the Avengers, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and then Trent Thornton, nice bounce back outing. 1 inning and a third, no hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. At a 2.86 ERA, Jake Woodford came in to close it out. He pitched an inning, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. He's at 7.18 ERA. Then Rye, you were at the game yesterday, so you want to recap that one?
Yeah. So for this one, Cubs win the ball game 5-1. Kind of a rough start there. Not gonna lie, I was I don't think I've ever been so annoyed and angry after a home run of the other team than this one. But we start off in the top of the first. Javier Assad on the mound for the Cubs. Otani grounded out. Pages grounded out. Freeman struck out. Bottom of the first, Skubal in. Not gonna lie, thought the Cubs were gonna get absolutely diced after this first inning, but luckily we didn't. PCA strikeout, Seiya fly out, Breggy ground out. Top of the second. Don't even want to say the man's name. King Suck hits one out into left center field after the boos rained down. I was surprised how many boos rained down for Scooble too when he took the mound. But Tucker on the fourth pitch of the AB sinker. I mean middle. Like can't put that in a spot for for a guy who has hit a home run before like Kyle Tucker. But 376 to left center. Kyle Tucker puts the Dodgers in front 1-0. Again, shows no emotion, Guy doesn't show any emotion. But I'll actually talk about something later in this game that really jumped out to me about Kyle Tucker. But bottom of the second, Cubs go down 1-2-3. Top of the third, Dodgers go down 1-2-3. Bottom of the third inning, Dansby Swanson, first pitch fastball. He pulls it deep left, 401 feet to left center field. This ball was pissed on. I mean, deep. Like I don't think. I mean, this is one of the furthest. Like not like like just looking at it. Like from my angle, like I mean, he pissed on this ball. But um, how about the guy to break the Cubs? Through this Scooble slump that were better than Dansby Swanson, huh?
Yeah, I mean, Dansby, first pitch crushing. He was sitting on a fastball there, got the pitch that he wanted, sent it to deep left, and this was a huge home run from Dansby Swanson. And when he gets a hold of the ball, it's going to go a long way.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I mean, this one was way out of there, way up the bleachers. And then Rammer lines out, Miggy strikes out, PCA gets a single, then he steals the bag, Sale walks, and then this I believe was the one that I wanted to talk about. Yes, it was. So Scooble did not look like he was he was in the inning at all. He threw three balls. Let's see. So PCA, it was a strike, then two balls and a single. Said it was three balls, took strike one, fouled off strike two, then took ball four. Bregman, first two were balls. Whole stadium's chanting Scooble's name. You can see he's losing it, right? So I just don't understand why you don't give Bregman the take here and just say take to a strike. Because this was a strike. It would have been 2-1. He would have been swinging away. But do you think they should have given him the take sign?
I do. I mean, when Scooble's rattled like that, we haven't seen him like that all game. You got to take a pitch there, especially on 2-0. You see your fastball, and then it's go time after that. I think Quentin Berry should have given the take sign to Bregman there, and maybe something would have came out of that.
I agree. I mean, because change up, take that at the bottom of the zone. I mean, maybe he misses again. It's 3-1. Then you're in complete control of the AB. The bases then get loaded. Like, it's just a completely different situation. But nonetheless, he popped out to end the inning. Then in the top of the fourth, Freeman draws a one-out walk. Nothing comes of that. Bottom of the fourth, Cubs go down 1-2-3. Top of the fifth, Kyle Tucker leads off the inning with a single. He then gets to second on a wild pitch, which I think this should have been a pass ball. This was not a wild pitch whatsoever. This ball has to be blocked by Maya. But Teoscar then strikes out. Edmund grounds out, and then wait, say it for me, Rye.
Roar to vet.
Roardevet. All right, bet.
I'm gonna go with Roar to vet.
We're going with
That's
Roardevet. We're going with Roardevet, so
roared vet it. Roared vet it. We'll just go
Roardevet.
with Roar to vet. Just go Roar to vet. If we butchered it, sorry, but
Yeah. Okay. Roardevet. All right, there we go. We're sticking with it. Roardevet then grounds out to end the inning. Huge from Javier Assad, though, by the way. Nobody out, runner on second. He's able to pitch around that. How big was that to kind of just flip this game around a little bit when I feel like a lot of people thought the Dodgers were gonna take the lead here.
yeah, I honestly thought they were going to too. After that Otani single, like I wasn't too sure, especially with Pajes and
Tucker
Freeman.
single. Tucker single.
Oh, sorry about that. I thought you were talking about the other inning, but with the Tucker single, I mean that's still a tough part of the lineup that you got to face within Hernandez and Edman. especially run around second. No outs, a good team like the Dodgers know how to capitalize. So I did think they were going to take the lead here, excuse me, but that was a great job by Javier Assad to get out of that.
I agree. Bottom of the fifth, Cubs go down 1-2-3. Top of the sixth, Otani leads off with a single, and then Pages grounds in with double play. Freeman then gets a knock, and that would be the end of the night for Javier Assad. Very, very loud ovation as he was leaving the mound. Very warranted. He had a great, great night.
Unreal outing, probably the best that he's ever pitched in his career, frankly.
That yeah, I mean, I agree because it just in the moment with Scooble, he when we needed him to step up, he did just that. So Muncy then strikes out as Ralston comes in. Bottom of the sixth, Breggy with Seiya draws a one out walk. Breggy doubles into center field. Or this one was actually over the head of Kyle Tucker, but it was fielded in center. And then Bushy grounds into a fielder's choice. Suzuki out at home. Rye, you were watching this player?
Yeah, I
You've seen the
was.
highlight. So I was talking to my dad when he slid in. Like I feel like he needs to learn how to slide because if you go head first and try to get under the tag, he's safe. But he tried to go around the catcher. It was weird, but I think if he slides head first, he's under the tag.
Honestly, I don't know because this is a tailor-made play for the Dodgers. I mean, they brought the infield and Edmund fielded it cleanly, made a nice throw. I did see what Suzuki was doing there, and it's kind of tough to slide in headfirst to home at times, especially with the catcher blocking there. So sometimes your best bet is to slide feet first, but we've definitely seen some ugly slides from Suzuki, which I can see from your perspective. But honestly, this was tailor-made what the Dodgers wanted. They got a ground ball in the infield. And there's nothing against Quinn and Barry. You got to send the runner here. You can't hold him with the
Yeah,
infield.
100. Yeah, I mean, you're 100% right. I'm just saying, like in another world, maybe he slides head
It was a
with
funky slide. Yes, I will give you
yeah.
that.
Okay, yeah. So then Nico comes up, two outs. We're always just like, put the ball in play and good things are gonna happen. Well, Nico, ball off the plate, shoots up into the sky, and there you go. You'll take that infield single any day of the week. So just a little chopper shot up into the sky. Didn't matter. They weren't gonna get him. Nico's too fast. Cubs lead 2-1 as Breggy comes in to score. And then Tyrone Taylor flies out on a 2-2 pitch. Top of the seventh inning, Rollison sits down Betts and Tucker on two grounds outs, and then Ferguson comes in and gets Teoscar to foul out. Bottom of the seventh inning, Dansby with a leadoff double into the left center gap. Rammer grounds out, Amaya grounds out. PCA rips a single. Big moment for this guy. I mean, this whole series he's just been delivering.
Yeah, I mean, just making his case for MVP even stronger against Shohei Ohtani, and he was the best player in the series by far. No argument.
100%. I mean, he had what, three home runs today?
Two.
Just two home runs today. Just constant, constant RBIs, constant big moments. I mean, his defense too. That's another thing with Otani. Like, if Otani's not going to pitch anymore, I think PCA is the front runner for the MVP, and he's now the favorite. So, but yeah, PCA makes it 3-1. Seiya then singles, scores PCA because PCA with another stolen base makes it 4-1, and then Breggy grounds into a fielder's choice. Top of the eighth inning, Edmund grounds out to second. Alex Call comes in and fouls out, and then Otani flies out. Bottom of the eighth, Bushy grounds out to third. Nico pisses on a ball to left center field, 380 feet. I mean, for Nico Horner, that's about 500 feet, though. Finally, he's able to find the bleachers again, just like he did last Saturday. Makes it 5-1. Kind of puts this one a stretch on the lead. And then Hap comes in for Taylor, draws a walk. Dansby singles. Rammer strikes out, and then Amaya strikes out as Dreyer comes in. Top of the ninth inning, Jacob Webb, sorry, is in the game. Pages flies out. Freeman grounds out. Muncy flies out. Cubbies clinch their series victory, 5-1. They moved to 65-49. Dodgers dropped to 69-45. So the pitching here, Assad 5 and 2/3, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. He did give up a home run. That was it. So it was just a solo shot. He's now at a 3.58 ERA. Ralston threw an inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, a strikeout. He's at a 2.4. Tyler Ferguson goes just a third. He gives up no hits, no runs, no
I want to
walks.
talk about that really quick. I really like that move to bring in Ferguson for Hernandez. He's a guy that throws hard, has a good off speed, and that's a good matchup by Craig. And not to extend him to the eighth and give Jefferson a free clear and
Zephyr John.
Zephyr John. Sorry, that's going to be a tough one. I'm just going to call him Zeph. Give
There
Zeph
we go. I love that. There we go.
just give Zeph a clean inning. Starting with three new guys, just to give Ferguson the one out. I really like that from Craig. He did that today as well.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he Ferguson only threw two pitches. Like that was kind of a moment. Like Ferguson, I mean, he's not a guy you're going to want to extend an inning. So, for him to come in for the good matchup, get the out, did his job. And then yeah, so Zephyr Hahn, his debut, Zephyr John,
Zeph.
debuts with the Cubs.
Zeph.
Zeph.
We just call him Zeph.
We're just saying Zeph.
Zeph, yes.
Zeph debuts with the Cubs. He throws an inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. He threw nine pitches, seven of them for strikes. I mean, he was just hitting his spots. He was throwing the
One
rocks.
slider he had on Otani was
Oh, it
unreal.
was
That was disgusting.
disgusting. I mean, not a lot of times, like in person, can you see like a lot of movement on a pitch, but that one,
We
like,
saw
oh
that.
my gosh, it was unbelievable. Jacob Webb closed the game out, goes the ninth.
Nails.
No hits, no runs, no walks, none of that. He threw 12 pitches, nine of them for strikes. He's now at a 2.54. So that rounds out game number two of this series.
Yeah, so now we'll take it into game three as the Cubs win 7-6 today. Highly offensive contest, Cubs with 15 hits, Dodgers with 14 hits. So the bats were swinging well all series from both teams. Today started off hot first pitch home run, or not first pitch, but leadoff home run from Shohei Otani to the opposite field. Just smoked this ball off the bat, made it 1-0, and then Pages flew out, Freeman flew out, and then Edman struck out. Bottom of the first, Pete followed that Otani leadoff home run and said, "You did that, I can do better." Swings first pitch, crushing 420 feet, 102 miles per hour. His 25th home run on the year ties it up at 1-1. Then Seiya flew out. Bregman lined it out to Pages. Pages had a really nice defensive series, stole a lot of hits from the Cubs in center. And then Kelly with a little bloop single, and then Bushy grounded out. Top of the second, Tucker popped out. Mookie Betts hit a single. I believe he was 4 for 4. He was swinging it well today. And then Muncy struck out Rojas with a single. And then Fiducia lined out to Seiya to get out of the jam for Shota. Bottom of the second, Nico with a leadoff single. And then Happer flew out. And then Dansby smoked a double down the line, 92 miles per hour. Dansby was hot, swinging it well all series to make it 2-1. And then Tyrone Taylor flew out. Dansby tagged up to third. And then Pete hit one that I thought was gone, but just missed a home run. Hit this ball 97 miles an hour, 355 feet to make it 3-1. Pete's 22nd double on the year. And then Sale lined out to Mookie Betts. Hit this ball well, but top of the third, Shohei struck out. Pages hit a single. Freeman hit a single, so a little bit of trouble for Shota. But then he struck out Tommy Edman, and Kyle Tucker flew out. Bottom of the third, Alex Bregman grounded out. Carson Kelly lined out. And then Bushy hit a single I thought was gone. Hit this ball 412 feet, but somehow did not get out of the ballpark. It was off the top of the ivy, but 412 feet lefty. Love to see it from Bushy. And then Nico struck out. Top of the fourth, Mookie with a leadoff single. Muncy struck out. Rojas struck out. And then Fiducia grounded out. Bottom of the fourth, Happer grounded out. Dansby popped out. Tyrone Taylor with his first hit as a Cub hit a 101-mile-an-hour single to left field. And then Pete would follow that up with another home run. Ball was smoked off the Jumbotron, 405 feet, 105 miles per hour. Pete's 26th home run of the year made it 5-1. 3 for 3 with two bombs and a double. I mean, best player in baseball, best player in the series. And then Seiya with a double, ripped down the line. And then Bregman followed that with a single, makes it 6-1. And then Kelly with a single, runners on first and second. And then Bushy flew out. Top of the fifth, Otani single, Pages flew out, Freeman flew out, Edman with a single, and then Tucker flew out. Nice job to get out of it from Shota. Top of the fifth, Kike Hernandez came in to play first base for Freddie Freeman. Eduardo Hernandez came into the game. Nico hit a single. Happer struck out. Nico got to second on a wild pitch. Dansby struck out. Tyrone Taylor got hit by a pitch. It's got to hurt getting hit by a 99-mile-an-hour sinker. Then Pete struck out. Top of the sixth, Tyler Ferguson came in. Mookie with a leadoff single. Muncy lined out. Rojas struck out. Fiducia flew out. Nice job from Ferguson. Bottom of the sixth, Kyle Hurt came in. Seiya struck out. Bregman grounded out. And then Kelly flew out. Top of the seventh, Otani struck out. Pahe struck out. Kike Hernandez flew out. I think that's the best outing we've seen from Tyler Ferguson yet as a Cub. 6 up, 6 down, besides the Mookie hit, and struck out Otani, Pages, and Rojas. So a really nice job from Tyler Ferguson. Bottom of the seventh, Bushy with a leadoff single, and then Nico doubled into the gap, made it 7-1, and then Happer struck out. Dansby got on an air. Jonathan Hernandez came in. Tyrone Taylor with a weak fly out, and then Pete popped out. Top of the eighth, Thielbar came in, did everything in his power to blow this one. Leadoff fly out to Edman, and then Talker with a single, Mookie with a single, and then Muncy with a 3-run shot. Thielbar just served up a fastball right down the middle. Muncy took this one to right center. His 22nd home run of the year made it 4-7, cut it down to a 3-run game, and then Rojas smoked a single, and then that would be it for Thielbar. Zeph came into the game. Really nice strikeout on Teoscar Hernandez. Got him on a sweeper, 3 pitches, 3 strikes, and then Otani would come up and hit his second home run of the day. This one was to opposite field. Not a bad pitch by Zeph. Sinker, pretty well spotted, but Otani just so strong, hit a line drive to the opposite field to make it 6-7, 1-run game. Then Zeph hit Alex Call and threw a wild pitch, so runner on second, tying run on second, and then Zeph with a big strikeout on Kike Hernandez to keep it with a 1-run lead. Bottom of the eighth inning, Evan Phillips came in, Seiya popped out, Bregman flew out. Kelly with the single, Jack Dreyer came in, and Triantos came in to run for Kelly, and then Bushy popped out. Top of the ninth, Jacob Webb, 3 up, 3 down, works a ground out on Edmund Tucker, and then strikes out. I believe it was, sorry, my thing's not loading, but it was a strikeout to win it, I believe. Webb with his sixth save on the year, and the Cubs go on to sweep the Dodgers 7-6. Unreal showing from this team, and this is the best I felt about the Cubs all year.
Yeah, I mean we're just kind of repeating it, but there's no shame in that. This is the best the Cubs have looked all year. I mean they're 66-49. This is again, like we said, their previous high over 500 was 15. They're now at 17, so improved just a little bit from that point on. But the ups and downs, I mean, have been pretty crazy. But they're back where they belong. In a division race, 17 games above 500. One of the best records in the National League. Like you said, I mean, this is the best I've felt about the team all year.
Yeah, so we'll take a look at the pitching from today's ball game. Shota gets the win, goes to 8-9 on the year. He's been lights out since the All-Star break. He went 5 innings, 8 hits, 1 run, no walks, 6 strikeouts, only 1 home run. Nice job there from Shota. Ferguson, best showing as a Cub so far. 2 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Thielbar, another rough outing. Might be time for him. 1.1 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 runs, gave up a bomb. He's now at a 5 ERA. Zeph came on, got the hold. He went .2 innings, 1 hit, 1 run. It was earned, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Not bad at all from Zeph. And then Webby comes on for the save. 3 up, 3 down, 1 inning pitched. His 6th save on the year, 2.49 ERA. Cubs go on, sweep the series. I'm fired up.
I'm too absolutely jacked after this one. I mean, I was hoping like, all right, hopefully we'll take 2 out of 3, but we might lose the series. Nah, we beat that ass. Sweet.
Hell yeah, baby.
Dodgers, I hate you so much. All that money for what? Slimed out by the Cubs. Tyrone Taylor and friends. Let's go, baby.
We got the power, friendship, the real belt boys on this north side of Chicago. Sorry, butchering my words there, but I'm fired up right now. We got Toronto tomorrow. Got the Royals. I mean, let's go get number 4, baby.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Number 4 tomorrow. And then let's go sweep this sorry ass Royals team this
I was
weekend.
talking about number 4, meaning the 4th World Series, but let's go get number 4 tomorrow too.
Hey, whatever. 4th ring, 4th game in a row. Come on now.
Let's do it, baby.
Come on.
So we'll do a little preview for tomorrow. On the bump for the Blue Jays, it's gonna be a hard day. Dylan C 7-5 with a 2.41 ERA. On the bump for the Cubs is David Peterson, who's 6-7 with a 5.52, but he's been really solid. So, right, you got PD going tomorrow, Kevin Gausman making his debut Friday in Kansas City, and then you got Clay Holmes making his debut Sunday, Matt Boyd going, or excuse me, Clay Holmes making his debut Saturday night. You got Matthew Boyd going on Sunday. What does this look like then for Colin Ray and Javier Assad, and how do you approach this if you're Craig Counsell?
I honestly think that. I mean, we've seen. Well, they're projected to go to a six-man. I think right now on ESPN. Don't think that's going to happen, but I mean, I think right now Assad has more earned the right to stay in the rotation. I think more Colin Ray is going to be in the bullpen, or they'll just figure out something to do with him. But I feel like Assad, especially after last night and how he's been pitching, I feel like he's earned a spot to stay in the rotation. Because then, but then, or I mean, even stay roster too, because you'll have Clay Holmes. I mean, this isn't in order, but Clay Holmes, Kevin Gausman, Shodi Managa, Matthew Boyd, and who am I missing?
Gosman, Holmes, Imanaga, Boyd, and then
I mean,
Peterson.
Cabrera when he comes
Peterson.
back.
Peterson. You're missing Peterson.
Oh, Peterson, you're right. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like, I mean, Assad, bullpen guy, Colin Ray. I don't know what they'll do with him,
All right, here's
but
what I think you do. So Cabrera just had a really good rehab start today. 4 innings, only one hit, 1 run. He was lights out. I think 8 strikeouts. So he's going to be ready whenever you need him. So what I'm doing is Colin Ray's going down to AAA Iowa. Asad's your long relief man in the bullpen. Then I'm transitioning Cabrera to bullpen for the rest of the year because he has velocity. He throws 99, and I feel like towards the end of the year, you can do kind of what the Mariners are doing and pair up guys 4 innings when the games aren't as important. But you got to throw your best arms as of right now. Clay Holmes and Gosman are going to be in your rotation. Boyd and Imanaga have been unreal as of late, and David Peterson's been solid too. That's your five right now. I mean, you could try a 6-man rotation, but I'm not a huge fan of that. I would rather just have two long relievers in the bullpen and just build up your best bullpen with the best arms that you have.
yeah, I agree because, I mean, especially after the deadline, like, you look where the Cubs are at right now. They've gone from being a terrible rotation to, I mean, they're going to be pretty scary once everyone gets healthy. So I think the main focus right now should be just focusing on what you're going to do with the bullpen, who you're going to put in the bullpen that's either in the rotation right now or like a Justin Steele, Edward Cabrera. They have been in the rotation. So, yeah, I definitely do think that they're going to do that like double up thing later in the year just because I feel like it's going to start to pick up some popularity. But yeah, I just think main focus right now should be building that bullpen.
Yeah, so you have your five starters then. You have Webb as your closer. Zeph's going to be your eighth inning man. Danny P, when he comes back, will be in the mix. Hobie Milner will be on the team. So
Fast.
that's four right there. Who am I missing? Rollison.
Rollison, uh,
Ferguson's probably gone.
yeah, Ferguson's. Well, okay,
Woodruff is probably gone.
yeah.
It's odd.
I mean, who else did they bring in now?
Horton, or excuse me, Thornton.
Thornton.
And then, I mean, so you have Webb, Zeph, Danny P, Hobie, Rollison, Assad, Thornton. I feel like I'm missing someone.
Yeah,
But see, it's going to be a loaded bullpen. So I feel like Cabrera could slide into a high leverage spot, especially in the playoffs, too.
I agree, especially just kind of where he finishes.
Yeah, and then my next question is, so with Tyrone Taylor being acquired, how does this affect guys like Ian Happ and Pedro Ramirez, and what do you think especially Michael Conforto too, and what do you think the lineup's going to kind of start to consist of and look like?
Well, with more, I mean, when righties are in there, you're gonna see Hap. I feel like you're gonna see more of Rammer, but when lefties are on the mound, for example, like the entire series here, I think Tyrone Taylor could get time in left field over Ian Happ just because Ian Happ struggles hitting from the right side. We could see, I mean, I feel like we'll see less of Rammer DHing or less of Rammer playing third when there's a lefty on the mound. I was shocked that Rammer played third last night with Scuba on the bump. I thought it would be Bregman and then they were going to DH, Happ or someone, but. Um, Yeah, I just think it's gonna depend on matchups now. Like when lefties are on the bump, it's gonna be more like more Tyrone Taylor. I mean, you could see Rammer get in there too, but with Conforto, um, he'll just see more time when there's righties on the mound. But I feel like you can definitely start to play matchups a lot more. All right, you're muted.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there, but what I think is when it's a left-handed pitcher, you'll see Taylor in left, then you'll see a mix of Bregman, Rammer at DH/third. Then versus righties, you'll see Happ in left, Bregman at third, and then either Ramirez or Conforto DHing. I don't think Taylor's going to play versus righties, so your bench is going to consist of Triantos as your runner right now. Then you're going to have whatever catcher's not playing, and then you're going to have 2 out of 4 of Happ, Ramirez, Conforto, and Taylor. So that's what I think. I
Yeah,
don't think we're going to see a lot of Conforto. Maybe a start here and there against a righty to give a guy a day off, but more of a pinch hitter. I think Taylor is going to be your everyday left fielder against lefties. Hap's going to be your everyday left fielder against righties. And then Ramirez is going to always start against lefties and then split time versus righties with Conforto.
I agree.
Yeah, so I think that pretty much covers it. So now we'll take a look around the MLB. We'll preview the Kansas City, um, Kansas City. I can't
Instant
series.
series.
Yeah,
There it is, right.
little brain fart there on the Kansas City series on tomorrow
Tomorrow.
night's episode. So we'll take a look around the MLB. Sox versus the Sox tonight. White Sox, Red Sox in Fenway. Angels versus Orioles right now. Mets versus Guardians right now. Athletics beating the Reds 1-0 off of Lawrence Butler homer. Nationals and Phillies at 0-0. Marlins Braves about to start up. Brewers Pirates about to start up. Cardinals Yankees are delayed right now. Twins Royals tonight at 6:40. Padres D-backs at 8:40. Casey Mize debut. Tigers and Mariners at 8:40, and then Blue Jays beat the Astros 5-4 in extras. Ernie Clement had the go-ahead homer. J-Mo went, I believe, 5 innings, 3 runs. He gave up a 3-run bomb in his debut, and then
Oh,
Rangers won 6-0 against the Giants today. Brandon Nimmo with a big offensive day. Then the Rays beat the Rockies 4-0. Nick Martinez with a solid start. Standing updates right now: Cubs 5 back of Milwaukee. Phillies 7.5 back of Atlanta. Arizona 8.5 back of LA. The Yankees 4 games back of Tampa. The Guardians 3 games back of the White Sox. And then the Rangers a game and a half back of Houston. And then the wild card standings, Cubs are up 6.5 games. Philly is up a game. eh, Philly's up 2 games. Arizona's up 1 game. Padres are a game back. Miami's 2 games back. Pittsburgh's 3.5 back. St. Louis is 4 back. Cincinnati's 5 back. Washington's 5.5, and everyone else is out of it pretty much. So pretty competitive between the Padres, D-backs, and Phillies. I hope not to play the Phillies because they're a very scary team. So either win the division or Arizona or San Diego. Please take that second wild card spot. And then in the AL, the Yankees are 7.5 games up. Boston's 5.5 games up. Cleveland is a half a game up on Texas, and then Texas is a half a game back. Minnesota's a game back. Baltimore's a game and a half back. Detroit's a game and a half back. Seattle's 2 games back. Toronto's 3.5 back. So this is anyone's wild card in the AL. So you'll never know what'll happen there. But how peak would a Yankees Red Sox wild card be for the second year in a row?
I mean, it's always such a good series. Like, I mean, even dating back to like, '04 and or gosh, I can't remember what year that was. The whole Dave Roberts stolen base, all that. But I mean, it's always a good series and for it to happen back to back years. I mean, think about where the Yankees are at. They'll have Judge back. They'll be better than where they are right
Well,
now.
Stanton back, they'll belly back. You have
Yeah,
Schlittler, Cole, and Freed for the Red Sox. They'll probably go Peyton Toll, Sonny Gray. They have
yeah.
Adley Rutschman now. You got Wilson Contreras,
I mean, they're
Logan.
the best. I mean, they're one of the best teams right now. Like this would be just, I mean, just straight cinema.
Yeah, it would. So now we will play some MLB Pickle Rye. Who do we want to go with today? I think there's a pretty obvious answer for this.
I think the MVP himself.
Hell yeah, baby. That's who I was thinking too, if you wanted
Yeah,
to know.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Love to hear that. All right, PCA. All right, in the NL from the US, so probably a righty.
NL, US. Ready. Give
I'm gonna go
me.
Miguel Rojas, righty on the Dodgers.
Yeah.
All right, not in the NL West, but a righty. So let's go righty pitcher in the East. Ooh,
Alcantara.
Sandy Alcantara. He's from the US, so just keep
Oh,
that.
he's from the US. I missed
We'll
that.
go Alcantara. All good. Oh, so
Try to
we
get.
got Miami righty
Yes, come on now. All right,
from
wait.
the US. All right, so who's their? Let's think here. So it's not a starting pitcher, not a second baseman, not a catcher or center fielder.
Is it a
Excuse.
reliever?
We could go relievers. Anthony Bender still in the Marlins.
Uh,
I'll go Bender and see if it's a reliever. Yeah, he is.
is it not a
Yeah, it's
reliever?
a reliever. It's a reliever.
Reliever. Okay.
Reliever around 30. Trying to think of relievers on the Marlins. Let's think. So I know Bender. I'm trying to think of guys because they were kind of selling at the deadline. So guys that they were trying to sell. This is kind of a random one though. Reliever
Is Fairbanks?
Pete Fairbanks. I think he is. He's their closer, I believe.
Yeah.
Pete Fairbanks, and that is your MLB
Ooh,
Pitbull Player of the Day.
come on
Nice.
now.
Had a boy Rye. So now we'll play some Immaculate Grid. Love to hear that. Boys are hot today. All right, Astros and Angels.
I went absolutely not at all niche on Otani and Trout for outside US and Silver Slugger for the
All right,
Angels.
outside US, Jose Soriano just got traded.
Yeah. I just felt like winning today.
I get that. Silver Slugger. Did you go Trout?
I did go Trout. It's like 53%, so
All right, Nationals born outside of the 50. Ooh,
we could go with
any
Luis
niche?
Garcia.
Luis Garcia. Yeah, just go and get off guys who got traded.
Yeah. Dead on, guys.
All right, and then for the Pirates born out, I'm gonna go Dennis Santana, the guy that slapped a fan. That was pretty funny. I found.
Wait, what the heck? I clicked the wrong Luis Garcia. There's
Yeah,
like
I still got it right though. All right, Silver Slugger for
no.
the Nats. I'm gonna go Harper. Silver Slugger from the Pirates. I'm gonna go McCutcheon. And
Uh,
then as far as the other ones with the Astros, I'm kind of lost. So
I feel like, oh my God, our Silver Sluggers were so bad. 53%, 37%, and
all
40%.
right, Randy Johnson for Houston and Washington, Garrett Cole for Houston and Pittsburgh, and then Nolan Ryan for Houston and the Angels. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's episode. Huge Cub sweep. Make sure to tune back in tomorrow. Signing off, Ryan Dunleavy.
Ryan Zelinsky.
See you guys next episode.